Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I accidentally recorded my last video without my mic. So today I'm going to talk to you about anxiety versus your gut feeling. That is something that I, first of all, did not realize that I wasn't paying attention to, and I hadn't been paying any attention to my actual gut feelings. The realistical feelings, the ones that are like, yo, you good, or yo, you not good, don't do this. Parts of me want to dwell in the past and be like, well, you know, if I had have been able to decipher between anxiety and my gut feeling, then I wouldn't have had most of the problems that I've had in the first place. However, I cannot change the past. I can only change the future, and we all know this. Especially as a 20-something-year-old person, you see all this stuff with other people younger than you, and you're just like, well, you're doing fine. I am going to tell you how I at least figured out the difference. So I figured out the difference at least two ways from what I gathered after I realized that, wow, what is this feeling? Wow, this is my gut feeling? This is weird. So number one, I had been telling myself a lot of times, you know, that it's okay, everything's fine, you'll get through this, it'll be fine. Even if all your dark feelings come true, it's still fine. You'll get through this. You got out of other shitty situations. You'll get out of this situation as well. And I kept telling myself that, and it got to the point where I started to be able to see things for what it is, you know? See things for what it is and actually feel like, okay, I'll be okay, I'll be okay, I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Even though I didn't feel like I was going to be okay in that moment, and I really felt like doom was coming after me. Just, you know, that was one thing. Number two, I had been telling myself to take the things that my friends, family, and potential romantic partners say to me at face value. Not to read too much into it. Not to read too much into text messages. Not to read too much into words. Not to read too much into not getting any text messages for however many hours. And oh my God, do I struggle with not getting a response. I get so upset when someone does not send me a message or respond to me, because I feel like if they're not messaging me a lot, then that means they don't care about me, which is not true. It's not necessarily true, and I know where I get that feeling from, and that feeling comes from a moment of trauma that I experienced in my life. And because I knew where the feelings come from, and I told myself a lot of times to try and think of things as it is. Just try and accept it as it is. And when I was finally able to like listen to my gut, it was a very strange feeling. I felt like this long sense of peace that lasted for about a week, and I didn't feel stressed about it. I felt like, okay, things are gonna be okay. You're just gonna do what you set your mind to do. Don't back out of it. If it works out, cool. If it doesn't, cool. And that was weird because I've never had that feeling before, and especially I've never had it for that long. And it was such like a loud, just like really loud feeling of everything's gonna be okay. And it was so strange. So strange. And I was like, am I being fooled? Is my body lying to me? Is my brain lying to me? Because I'm so used to things always going wrong. And my anxiety is prepared. My mind and my everything is prepared for things to always go wrong. So when that feeling of like peace was actually correct, and I went and I approached the situation and I was like, hello, how are you today? I have things to tell you. Oh, wow. You're cool with this? You agree with this? Wow, it actually worked out. There's no tears? What's happening? That was weird for me, because I was just like, oh, looking over my shoulder, impending doom. But then it was like happiness, and I was like, what? I guess from what I've learned, and maybe you feel the same way. If you do, let me know in the comments below, and if you don't, let me know how you feel in the comments below. I hope you can relate to me trying to relate to myself and talk and whatever words. I hope you can relate to this video. If you can relate, let me know, leave a comment below. Watch other videos like this one where I talk about comparing yourself, and maybe one where I talk about dealing with loneliness, especially being a single person in Korea, because that's difficult because language barriers. And I'll see you later in the next video. Goodbye. See you later. I'm a weirdo.